Good day. Thank you for being here today. My name is Mellanie S. Gambe, a presenter, and we are delighted to share our research project, Development of a Learning Management System for Instructors, Students, and Administrators. Again, my name is Mellanie S. Gambe. I earned my master's degree at Liceo de Cagayan University, Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines, last April 2020, and a bachelor's degree in computer science last March 2002 at St. Peter's College, Iligan City, Philippines. Currently, I am the Dean of the College of Computer Studies at St. Peter's College, Iligan City, Philippines. My research interest is in learning management systems, databases, multimedia, mobile and desktop application. And also my co-author Andrew P. Ponte earned his Doctor of Philosophy in Technology Management at Cebu Technological University, formerly known as Cebu State College of Science and Technology in Cebu City, Philippines, last November 2007. Moreover, he obtained his Master's of Science in Computer Science at the Asian College of Technology, Cebu City, Philippines, last March 2002, and a Bachelor holder in Computer Science last March 1996 at St. Joseph of Institute of Technology, Butuan City, Philippines. He is a professor in the College of Information Technology, Graduate Studies, Liceo de Cagayan University, Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines. His research interests are web development, system analysis and design, database management systems, and network security. This study is very timely during the COVID-19 pandemic. It has affected our day-to-day dealings in school. The Commission on Higher Education encourages non-face-to-face activity amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. One of the challenges in teaching is how to address the different needs of the students. Instructors primarily incorporated lectures to deliver their lessons, lecture notes, whiteboards, presentation slides, and liquid crystal display projectors facilitate the learning delivery approach. The downside is that students need help coping with their left behind lessons whenever they cannot attend class. Along with the problem mentioned in the schedule conflict, whenever instructors plan remedial classes, an issue arises regarding the availability of venue and equipment where lectures could be done. Another problem is the lecture cannot be eventually carried out whenever there is a disturbance in classes due to holiday and other school activities. Thus, to address the issue cited, the researchers developed a learning management system which assesses both the instructors and students to assess, retrieve, and understand various information on time, which would then serve as an alternative process to discuss aside from the lecture method that was commonly used. Economically speaking, the learning management system will help private school continue to deliver its services. Classes can go on the entire period without having a threat of being affected by COVID-19. The researchers aim to improve the classroom discussion of students and instructors by improving the learning management system using new features such as recorded audio or video for student assessment and SMS in notification. The researchers also implemented the reinforcement Q learning algorithm for the notification to set an appropriate time to notify or alert the instructor once the student had obtained and downloaded the instructor's uploaded course material. The instructor would also receive another notification once the student has submitted the course assessment that has been taken. Once the student and instructor had successfully obtained the login details, the administrator would also receive a notification. Once the student and instructor had successfully obtained the login details, the administrator would also receive a notification. The platform of the study for development learning management was Code Igniter. This code igniter was designed to deliver a stable, safe, and optimized framework for instructors, administrators, and students to build customized learning environments. It is also PHP's best open source development platform. The Rapid Application Development Framework was used for the development of the study. Furthermore, the technology acceptance model was utilized by the instructors and students to evaluate the learning platform's acceptance level and effectiveness. Also, the standard ISO 9126 quality model was used to determine the quality of the system being developed by an expert. The figures showed the researchers' conceptual paradigm using the input process output model. The input include a review of existing practices by all participants, stakeholder consultation, and survey. Data collection, data interpretation, and analysis were involved in the process. The researchers was also using rapid application development to create and develop the proposed study. The output included the system which was developed. The learning management system has three entities directly connected to the system: the administrator, instructor, and students. The admin module comprised of several data-centered activities and processes, and it was intended for the system administrators. These are the activities the administrator can create, access, view. System user was adding. The ability to add system users is allocated in this module. The school year was adding. The ability to add school year and semester is allocated in this module, and more. The instructor module was composed of class-based activities, and these are the activities the instructor can create, access, view. Notification, the ability to access or view the announcement from the administrator. The instructor received information if the student successfully took up the course assessment and downloaded the course materials uploaded by the instructor. The message is adding. The ability to add or create a message for all the student or selected students in the course is allocated in this module, and more. The student module was composed of these activities. Notification refers to the ability to access or view announcement from the instructor. Message is the ability to add or create and access or view an announcement from the instructor, and co-student is allocated in this module, and more. The Active Directory module was used to allow single sign-on users accessible through the portal of the system. The Simple Mail Transfer Protocol section required admission to the system's SMTP architecture and enabling system-generated response to the system administrator or instructor activities. The Star Card module was the facility that assessed instructor and students' identification information in the central database. This research was therefore evaluated based on TAM, which included the perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, and attitude towards using. This study excluded the external variables behavioral intention to use and actual system use. In evaluating the level of acceptance and efficiency of the learning management system, perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, and attitudes towards using are the basis of analysis. This study aims to develop a learning management system. This study used the technology acceptance model to evaluate the learning management system's acceptability level and effectiveness, which serves as a virtual classroom extension for students and instructors. Finally, ISO 9126 was used to assess the quality characteristics of the system. Specifically, this study aims to develop a learning management system which includes the following functionalities: registration and enrollment of instructors and students, adding/updating courses by the system administration, set the different user roles/rights and user account, content repository, setting the course calendar, setting the user and admin logs, setting the school year and semester, uploading/downloading and retrieving examinations, quizzes, assignments, and resources, online checking and scoring for the student's exam, quizzes, and assignment, discussion or forum, integrating media tools, internal mail/messaging notification, email/SMS notification. Evaluate the learning management system's acceptance level and its efficiency using the technology acceptance model by the instructors and students. Evaluate the software quality level of the system as perceived by the experts in terms of the following: functionality, reliability, usability, efficiency, maintainability, and portability. Rapid application development is a system design software development methodology. The main objective of the term rapid is to shorten development time and implement it much quicker. The proposed system was developed using rapid application development to develop the system faster. Also, RAD is comprised of four distinct phases. These are Phase 1, Requirements Planning Phase. It involves the researcher's consultation with the individuals involved in creating a learning management system to address the proposed system's specifications and project scope. Besides, the researchers define the main process or functionalities of the proposed system. This step helped the researchers to evaluate the needs and requirements of the students and instructors. Phase 2, User Design Phase. The researchers created a prototype of the system, including its database design structure based on the requirements gathered done in Phase 1. A system prototype involves the user interface, such as the design of forms and reports, while the database design contains a graphical representation of database entities and relationships. Phase 3, Construction Phase. Based on the prototypes and database structure generated in Phase 2, the researchers created the Learning Management System's physical application system. This involves the creation of reports and the formation of stored procedures. The researchers used CodeIgniter, a PHP framework, to create the proposed study, which served as the front end and MySQL as the system's back end. Phase 4, Implementation Phase. In this step, the program developed was incorporated into the learning process of the school by the researchers. Also, this process included an evaluation of the level of acceptance and its effectiveness of the system to be performed by the St. Peter's College instructors and the students of the College of Computer Studies, which involves perceived ease of use, perceived usefulness, and attitude towards use for the user acceptance testing and effectiveness of the system, and user training and creation of the user's manual. Student and instructor questionnaires were a standard and pilot question from the study of Al-Harbe et al. 2004, Johari 2004, and ISO 9126 for System Quality Characteristics. Questionnaire for Expert Assessment is a standard and pilot question from the study of Chua and Dyson 2004 to assess its overall performance. A survey was conducted based on the technology acceptance model and the ISO 9126 software quality model randomly to gather information on the developed learning management system. In this case, the following were considered as the participants of the study: the current 100 students enrolled in St. Peter's College Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, 100 faculty members of St. Peter's College, and 7 identified experts. This system's homepage is for instructor, students, and administrator web application. This will be shown after clicking the Login Portal button on the homepage. Learning Management System was accessible through the 3 user levels: the system administrator, instructors, and student. The system was grouped based on each user's role. Each user has to enter their username and password on the login page as shown in this figure. The administrator area is where the administrator can add new system users. Notification, pending accounts, school year, class, notice board, message, web settings, index page, and user's right and website activity log. Once the administrator has signed in, a list of administrative items will display on the left side of the screen. A user account was created in 2 ways. First, the student or the instructor would create their own account on the login page on the previous slide, after which the user chooses whether they are a student or an instructor. The form found in the administrator account would be redirected to register a student or an instructor. The second way was the administrator, who is the one who will create a user account. It could be an instructor or a student account, or for the administrator account itself. After the system administrator selects any users to be created, these figures will be shown. Different user forms, such as the administrator, students, and instructor, will appear. Upon registration, the system will send SMS and email notification to the users who have already created their account details. When the user forgets his or her password, then the system has a function to reset the password of the user. The only prerequisite for resetting the password of the user is email or username. Upon successful resetting of the password, the user will receive an email and SMS notification. This page contains two kinds of notification. First, a notification by the administrator of the created user accounts, whether the students or instructors successfully receive the account login details. Second, whether the instructor or the student has created a new registration. Also, for verification and activation purposes, the administrator will be notified of the new application for registration. This menu contains the request for the pending account registration of the student or the instructor. The administrator needs to validate and activate the pending account registration. Once the system is used or published, the administrator needs to set first the school year and semester before adding any data into the system. The school year form contains the school year and semester list. Click the Add New School Year button at the top of the form on the right side to add new data. After clicking the Add New School Year button, the Add New School Year form will be displayed. The administrator will need to input three parameters when setting the new school year: school year from, school year to, and semester. After setting the school year, the administrator will need to set the classes that will be offered in the current school year and semester. By clicking the drop-down menu Class and Manage Class, the administrator will now add a particular class. In this form, the administrator will provide only one parameter, which is the class name. The administrator will then need to set the subject in the current class by clicking the Action button and display a list of menu: Edit, Add Subject, and View Subject. This is the subject form. The administrator will need the subject code, subject description, and instructor. After clicking the Add Subject button, it will automatically appear on the subject list in that particular class. This is System Announcement or Notice Board. These are part of the administrator account, where the administrator will create an announcement throughout the system and be shown in every user on the system homepage and system calendar page. The system can send messages from the administrator via the instructor or the student, or vice versa from different users. This is the message page interface in the system, wherein the administrator can create a message by group or by individual for the instructor or the student. The general system settings contain 6 parameters: system name, system title, address, phone, system email, and running session. Also, the system logo on the right side of the page can be modified by the administrator. The menu index page includes the section where the user is required to revise the system's front page display. It contains the following: notice board, the menu events page, a gallery menu page, about us, home page slider, and general setting. The administrator privilege is where the administrator can apply the level of entry in the system of the students and instructor according to the menu. These two figures show the system user rights of the students and the instructor's system user right. This figure contains all the system logs, such as the list of activities created by the administrator, instructor, and students. This figure is where users can revise their data and change their username and password. This figure shows the dashboard of the instructor's account containing the list of menus such as class course material, course assessment, integrated media tools, notification, discussion or forum, message, and account menu. This figure contains the list of classes, subjects, and a student enrolled assigned to the instructor. This page is where the instructor will add or create different course material that will be used for the whole or a particular class. Also, the instructor can download all of the course or specific materials created. This figure shows the list of course materials created. There are two submenus in this menu: Created Course Assessment and Management Course Assessment. Furthermore, in this menu, the instructor can edit and delete details of the course assessment. This page also contains the action button where the instructor can cancel the course assessment publication after it has been published. It is important to note that the instructor must publish the course assessment before the student can take it. In creating a course assessment, the instructor will create a different course assessment for the student. The instructor may also assign which date and time to publish. In the Manage Course Assessment menu, the instructor can see the list of course assessments created in this page. Moreover, the instructor can add questions in that particular course assessment created by clicking the Action menu button and click Manage Question. There are three separate submenus in this menu: the recorded audio, record video, and the whiteboard or video conferencing. In this slide, it shows the screenshots to record audio and video. Once the instructor has finished recording the audio or video for the student's assessment, it will be found in Downloads on your computers. In whiteboard or video conferencing, as shown in the slide, the instructor must first choose which class the instructor will assign, a whiteboard or video conference. The instructor will then need to select what subject, and the list of students can be included in the process. The instructor may choose a specific student or the whole class in that particular subject. Moreover, it shows the form for whiteboard or video conference room name creation. The students will then receive the details of this process via SMS, email, and internal notification. In this slide, it shows the actual whiteboard or video conferencing screenshot. This contains the instructor's notification once the student has downloaded the instructor's uploaded course materials and the student has already taken the course assessment. This is a message board or internet forum. It is also an online discussion site where students and instructors can hold conversation in the form of posting messages. It is distinct from chat rooms in that messages are often longer than one line of text and or stored at least temporarily. There are two ways to access it. First, it can access via the home page where discussion or forum is located. Second, it can access inside the user's account. There is a separate menu for that. This is a sample screenshot where the instructor wants to comment on something posted on a particular topic or blog. The message and account menu in instructor's account is the same as in the administrator's account, the same function and process. This shows the student account dashboard with a list of menus such as subject, notification, discussion or forum, whiteboard or video conferencing, student class, message, and account. This menu contains the list of subjects of the student and the designated instructor. This is the sample screenshot of the student's subject list. This menu is where the student will be notified if his or her instructor has uploaded a course material or an assessment. There are three ways to notify the student, such as email, SMS, and internal notification. This menu is also available on the student's menu, where the student and the instructor can hold online discussion or conversation. This menu's function is the same as found in the instructor account stated on the previous slide. This menu's function and process are similar to the function found in the instructor's account. Before the students can access this feature, the student will receive a notification from the instructor when the whiteboard or video conferencing occurs. A room ID is also stated in that notification for them to join a particular room. These are the sample screenshots of the menu for joining a particular room provided with a room name. This menu consists of two submenus, mainly course material and course assessment. The course material menu shows the course material page where the student may download all the files the instructor uploaded. The course assessment menu contains a page where students can see the list and take the course assessment created or uploaded by their subject instructor. These are categorized into 3 course assessments: the student's exam, quiz, and assignment per subject. Additionally, the student may take the course assessment during the scheduled time the instructor set. This screenshot shows the actual answer page for the course assessment. This includes the subject, instructions from the instructor, allotted time, and total marks. Based on the findings of this study, the following conclusions are drawn. The majority of the instructors and students strongly accept the learning management system after their evaluation. It demonstrates that the attitudes of instructors and students towards using the learning management systems are influenced by their understanding of its ease of usage and usefulness. Also, instructors and students' attitude towards the use of the LMS increased for each perceived ease of use and perceived usefulness. Thus, both perceived ease of use and perceived usefulness have a positive impact on the attitudes of the instructors and students about using the learning management system. Also, most of the experts who have been in the field for more than 9 years accept the learning management system software quality standard. Therefore, it can be concluded that for the benefit of all its constituents, the learning management system is strongly recommended for implementation of St. Peter's College. Thank you for listening.